Hello, this is your Auntie Pam with I-86 that. Uh, too blessed to be stressed, but I'm finna share with you this mess. Okay, now this right here is part two to Are You Desperate for a Bed Warmer? Now I did that a couple of years ago, so I just want to reiterate. So basically, part one is like the intro, telling you, you know, what women do because they want a bed warmer. So you can go back and you can look at that video. But then again, I might just go ahead and put it in the description so you don't have to try to find it. Okay, anyway, now the thing about this right here is um about wanting the bed warmer. And I say it time and time again, and it's like I can't tell these young girls nothing because they ain't trying to listen to they ain't trying to listen to your Auntie Pam. They don't want to hear the truth. You get what I'm saying? Because you're trying to basically, I guess, try to prove something to your friends. Because you're not trying to prove it to you. You're trying to prove something to your buddies. You're trying to prove something to your friends. Ooh, good, yeah, cause my man Tyrone, chat, ooh, yeah, my man Boo Boo. Girl, right. What Boo Boo and Ray doing for you though is what I'm trying to see. Other than using you for your three hots and a cot, you tell me that because there's nothing positive you can say about Ray, Tyrone, and Boo Boo them other than good. Yeah, he's slanging that wood, child. Ooh, child, good. He be having me screaming and hollering. That's it. Cause last time I checked, some Duracell batteries on a charger can have you screaming and hollering too, honey. You hook it up to the right vibrator. I'm just being for real. I mean, let's not play around here now, baby. You gonna have to come with more than just he laid pipe and wood. I'm gonna need you to pay a couple of bills and uh, sir, ma'am. I mean, y'all sitting here giving it up for free, and it just kills me. And we all, the mistake has been made, even on my behalf. I'm not even gonna lie, cause I'm not better than none of these folks. My thing is, I made that mistake, but I'm trying to help you out, so you ain't gotta make that same mistake. Because what's gonna come behind it is heartbreak, and I'm trying to keep you from having a heartbreak, baby. You ain't gotta go through what we done went through, and there's plenty of us. You know what I'm saying? The older people that's trying to tell them, look, baby, it ain't what it's cracked up to be. He gonna do A B C D E F G. We can read these men. We can sort of tell you who's who and what they gonna do and how long they gonna stay. And it's crazy because I can always predict. I can look at him and always predict. Oh yeah, he'll be there for 2 months. Oh no, give him 30 days. Oh well, he gonna stretch it out for 3 months because he's looking for something. Oh, and then it's the killer part about it is, and it's so many uh men even in that time, the ones that was playing the games, they was telling me they strategy. Oh yeah, well after we'll get with you round by October, to secure our spot for Black Friday. And I'm saying to myself, like, even Black Friday is a thing now. That's crazy because Black Friday didn't even used to be a thing. Now Black Friday is a thing. Okay, so you stay long enough so you can be with them, so you can get what you want on Black Friday, right? Okay, then you stretch it out until Christmas to get what you want. All right, 3 days after Christmas, y'all get up and y'all leave. Okay, y'all stay gone for 6 weeks. So y'all come between 6 and 7 weeks. It just depends. So y'all stay gone long enough where Valentine's came and gone, and then a day or two after, y'all come back. Well, the reason why you come back a day or two after because guess what? We filing income tax now. So you finna get in good because the income tax ain't ready to roll in end of February, March. Some people getting theirs in April. You know what I'm saying? Then what you do? You leave again May and June. You come back for the 4th of July because you're hungry, want some barbecue. It's and the killer part about it is the cycle. It just goes on like that. And then the killer part about it, it didn't make it no better when y'all was giving out stimulus checks, CTC checks, unemployment. Baby, when I tell you, baby, they was racking up, honey. These made me halfway think that if I was, do I want to play games like that? I mean, because baby, and when I say racking up, I mean these dudes, baby, they was racking up, and I'm talking. Y'all got all these checks coming in at one time. I'm seeing nothing but Hibbett Sports, Nike. I'm seeing, like from the stores. I'm looking at Foot Locker. I'm sitting here looking at all these bags coming from these stores. But your children got on some raggedy shoes, and the soles of the shoes got holes in them. But you just sat here and picked up some. I was gonna say the N word. You gonna sit here and pick up some dude from the club though. Okay. You bring him home one day later. But when you bring him home, I'm looking at y'all popping the trunk of y'all car and y'all. No, I'm not mad. I'm not. It's just sad. Because I don't want nobody saying, "Oh, you just acting." Oh no, baby. I'm just saying to even see that because you have to sit here and literally buy these people just to get them home because you know that whatever you buying them, whatever situation that you got happening going on here, you feel that the gifts and the money and the this and the that or whatever will keep them. You got 2 kids, 4 kids, 6 kids, 7 kids, baby. They ain't looking to try to be no stepdad, and they definitely ain't looking to try to take care of your children because they a child themselves. They ain't nothing but a man boy. They a man boy, and you sit here taking care of a man boy. And then you got 6 and 7 children, or 4 or 5 children, or whatever. I done seen them between 2 and 7 kids. I done seen them, and they sit here taking care of grown men. Woo, gotta keep them saying that word. But they sit here taking care of grown men instead of trying to sit here and take care of your baby. Baby, the money that they gave was for your children. It was for you to help you to pay your bills, or for your kids to help take care of you during this crisis, during this pandemic, during this time. You get what I'm saying? And no, y'all, they coming in with 8, 9, and 10 bags of shoes and clothes, and you done bought them this and bought them that. And I'm like, okay, that's all. I'm like, all right, but your children looking raggedy though. But your children coming outside with a hot pocket and some potato chips because that's all they done ate. But then, Ray now, baby, like I said, y'all coming outside cracking lobster tails and cracking crab legs and eating steaks and rice, sitting on the balcony and sitting on the porch. But your children got a hot pocket in their mouth though. Clothes looking raggedy, but they looking sharp. Ain't got no not one job to the first. But you sitting on their porch, the woman porch, looking sharp, head to toe. You got necklaces and jewelry, and you got crosses and all this and watches and all. I mean, y'all then the next day you go out and y'all buy PS5s and y'all. I'm saying to myself like, man, do I? I'm like, what I need? Okay, it's just ridiculous. But like I said, I mean, and the guys, it's like, and they literally fighting to keep this. They will fight another dude to keep their position and they spot in these women houses and apartments. They will fight you, and then they don't even want to go nowhere. And then the killer part about it is what I'm getting at is this girl. It was one girl. It was so, baby. I know it had to be embarrassing for you. Now, mind you, not that I'm keeping count, but you can't help but to when you leave out your door and then you come back and you see this girl moving in a different dude every month. So this chick that sat here, I done been here for a couple of years. But like I said, when I moved in over here, these apartments were smack brand new, real nice, blah blah. But uh, I have literally seen this girl move in, and this the guy she with now is the longest any guy has ever stayed with her. But you done said it's been 3 years, and I think you done went through 15 men, moving them in. Buying them and moving them in. At one point, I think she had flipped them over 4 months. It was one each month for like 4 months, and I'm like, okay, but you steady having to buy them. You steady having to, lure them in. You know what I'm saying? And not to say that she's not a nice chick. She want what everybody else want. You know what I'm saying? You want a nice place to live. You want peace and quiet. The only difference is you just want a bed woman, and you don't care when you get one, where you get one from, how you get them. You just don't care. But we found out that day that y'all got the arguing because one ended up leaving. Well, one ended up cheating, leaving. No, the other ended up doing the same thing. The third one ended up. I'm talking about from the 4 months. The third one ended up getting in trouble. He had went to jail for what I don't know, but he ended up getting in trouble. He ended up going to jail. Then the killer part about it was, I guess you didn't know how long the boy was gonna be in jail. The boy was only in jail for 3 days, but after the second day with the boy being in the jail, you didn't sit here and found another dude. Went to the club and found another dude, baby. You done moved him in the third day. When you moved him in, the killer part about it is you did the same thing you did with this guy that had went to jail. You bought him. You bought you. I mean, you bags galore. You got out your car, baby, bags galore. You let him drive your car. You let him do A B C D F G. Okay, come to find out, that's like I said, you met him in the club or whatever, and you just brought the dude home. Okay, he finessed you however way. He laid the pipe, gave some, all that. So mind you, dude got out of jail. He comes back. So you come back thinking that you got your three hots in your cot. Him and the new dude that got into it because now the new dude, he didn't got a taste of her buying him, giving her, you spending this money buying him your unemployment money and your CTC and the stimulus and all that or whatever. So baby, he didn't got comfortable in 24 hours. He ain't trying to go nowhere. So when the dude get out of jail, he come over there. She packing your stuff, putting it out. Y'all arguing, fussing, and fighting. The new dude taking her side, of course, because you just moved in. And I'm saying to myself, like, oh wow, like really? So he ended up having to crawl him a ride, end up leaving. So now your three hots and your car gone. Baby, she switched you out, honey, like a pair of panties. I mean, she was like, gone. So this new dude, you stayed with him for 30 days. You tried to get rid of him. Baby, y'all all outside arguing. You ain't nothing. If a child is watching this, or if your child is with you watching this, like I'm keeping it clean, but so y'all can sort of fill in the blanks. But I mean, I'm keeping it clean without keeping it clean. But baby, when I tell you, dude was like, when she was putting them out, why y'all got into it? Why you felt that you wanted to leave him alone? But I don't know if he was cheating because she kept saying all this that I did for you, and you had the nerve to do this to me, and I can't believe you did this to me. I think it was cheating because she kept saying I couldn't believe you did this to me, and she kept saying something about another HO. So I can't believe you did this, blah blah blah. And then I think she checked the phone, and there was like a lot of stuff and messages on the phone, and a video of him smashing another woman. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, the woman, because I like I said, this was the conversation. The woman was getting him, you know, the old word. And so y'all out there fussing and fighting, and then he how my son. I got two houses. I got two houses. I stay here and I stay with my auntie. I got two houses. I got a key to yours and I got a key to hers. I ain't worried about it at all. I ain't going away. I ain't going away. Okay, so if you got two houses, baby, just going over to your auntie. And then on top of that, it's not the fact that you got two houses. It's just the fact that two women allowing you to stay with them. Because baby, your name ain't on nobody's lease. Your name ain't on nobody's deed. While you got two houses. No, you don't. You just have a key. Meaning you just have access. That is it. None of that belongs to you. You don't have to, because if you did, you wouldn't be over here if you had two houses. Come on now, let's not play. And the girl wouldn't be over here either. See, that's the killer part about it. Y'all want to see him come, take possession, and take ownership of something that belongs to another woman. Then the killer part about it, you want to say that it belongs to you, and which you don't. And then you want to see him try to make the rules, how much on what they can do and what they can't do, and what you can do, what you can't do, baby, and then you ain't paying no rent. You sitting here unemployed, baby. The pipe ain't that good. Not for me to be doing all that. It's plenty of times I'm sure everybody done had a good lay. But that good lay wasn't enough for me to sit here and let you tell me what to do or you put your hands on me. Baby, no. But he was talking about for JJ stink. Man, for JJ ain't even that good. The only reason why I stayed because you sucked the skin off my Johnson. I said, hold up now. I said, yeah, you got that vacuum mouth. Man, you, me, and the neighbor, we like this right here, baby. We binocular ready, baby. We seen her looking, we listening, we like, did he say vacuum mouth? You suck the skin up. I'm like, hold on now. I'm like, you sucking, you licking on the back area? I'm like, how nasty are you? See, that's the thing about it. You weren't saying none of that, how nasty the girl was, how she was doing the sucking the this and the sucking the that, and you ain't said nothing about the JJ stinking when you was getting it. Why? Because you was getting spoiled, you was getting what you wanted, she was spending all this money, she was giving you money for this, she was buying your weed and this, that, da, da, da. You weren't saying none of that then, but when she caught you cheating, all of a sudden everything stank. All of a sudden you ain't nothing but a hoe. All of a sudden all you do is suck Johnson. Because these are the things that you sitting here spewing out of your mouth while all us standing around watching, baby. Because we hearing noise outside. We gonna come running because we trying to see what's going on. And he's sitting here talking about this girl like a dog on dog. you good for. That's all you good for. Blah blah blah. Oh, okay. So why did you even waste my time? My bad. I already know why you wasted the time because you already knew what you came there for. You was broke and unemployed. You was at the club and you thought that you was gonna get you some, free for JJ, but you ended up getting free for JJ, shoes, clothes, money, apartment, rent free that you could just come and stay and lay up and do this and do that, and you got you some good food stamps and everything else. But see, that's the thing about it. You want the bed warmer. You don't care who, why, when, where you pick them up from. It shouldn't even be like that. Like I said, baby, value yourself. Because if you don't value yourself, ain't nobody else gonna value you. A dude definitely ain't finna value you when they see that you run around here and everything that you have, baby. Even in the wintertime, baby, it's cold outside. I'm gonna need you not to have on some booty cuddles. I'm gonna need not to see the crack of your behind. I'm gonna need not to see none of that. Cause it's cold outside. What example are you setting when you got two little boys and your boys looking at the crack of your behind while they walking to the car while you taking them to school? You sitting here running right here dressing like a little dressing inappropriate. So, like I said, if you're not respecting yourself, who will? And what example are you setting for your children dressing like that? And then your children have to see 15, 16 different dudes. I'm trying my best to hold some of these words. But they got to see 15, 16 different dudes come in and out. So are you my daddy now? Or are you my uncle? Or whatever she telling you these dudes are. And then y'all want to sit here and try to cuss out the little boys and try to tell them, you ain't their daddy, number one. And number two, baby, you ain't even stepdaddy material. Why you sitting here trying to help to raise somebody else's children. And you ain't raising them right because you sitting here cussing them out like they a doggone dude in the street. You ain't talking to him like a child. You sitting here cussing him out like a dude in the street, and then pulling and jaking and jerking all on your arm and all that other. And she ain't saying nothing. She ain't even opening her mouth. Go on somewhere. And like I said, and now he want to talk about how nasty, how stinky your JJ is after the fact that you putting them out for cheap. So basically, if he's saying all this right here, what you think the other one's gonna say? Well, the other one's been saying it. Really, to tell you the truth, we just got the chance to just really catch this one right here in the act. Now we would hear, okay, well they got the argument, whatever, blah blah blah, or your neighbors over there on the other side, because I'm in a whole other building, but your neighbors over on the other side complaining about, oh, they tired of hearing you fussing and fighting with the dude, and then the next couple of hours now y'all, having sex, rocking the doggone, wall and this and that, and I mean, I'm saying to myself, like, oh, okay, but you just want a bed warmer because you want to be able to tell your friends, oh, good, yeah, Tyrone was over here, good, he rocked my world, blah blah blah. But what else is he rocking other than your world? Oh, my bad. Your EBT card, he rocking your purse, he rocking your wallet, he rocking the food out your refrigerator, the money from you, the gas out your car. He rocking all that. Everything that you have, you possessing that you own, he taking all that from you, free to him, but it's costing you. But just because you want a bed warmer, you sitting here letting it go. You sitting here doing all that. Oh, okay. Well, that's just gonna be you until you. And then, like I said, this dude right here, this is the longest we have ever seen her with a guy. This guy, he has really stuck around. I am. You know what? I think I just want to clap for the girl because it's been a year for this one right here, baby. I'm like, you kept one for a whole year. Because the other ones, baby, like I said, you was passing up through them, honey. Like, but this one right here, man, I believe, and then he unemployed, and you doing the same thing for him. Buying stuff, giving him this, giving him that. He driving the car. He direct the car and all this other stuff, whatever. But obviously, he's a little bit nicer, I guess, than the rest of them. He can't afford to cheat. You ain't even got no car, so you have absolutely nothing. So you really can't afford to cheat. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't mess up these three hots in the cot. This is the best three hots in the cot you'd had. Because even from looking at her, she's a nice looking chick, and you literally look old enough to be her daddy, but you're really not. It's just the streets and the drugs got your face looking old, honey. But then I'm not gonna lie, I was in my garbage one day, and I walked down the steps, and I saw him come outside. He ain't have on no shirt. Now he a little bit of something. He look like he about a buck 05, baby. I can pick him up and just throw him over my shoulder, honey. But the wind was hitting. He had on them jogging pants. He ain't have on no box. He ain't have on no box to breathe. And baby, when I seen that snake print, I said, no wonder he's still around. When I say anaconda, baby, anaconda. Baby, I'm sitting here looking at it, like, almost touching his knee. I said, well, no wonder he's still there. um, mm. So he got some sense to actually treat you decent. And on top of that, you got a snake that got out the cage. And okay, that's all I can say on that one. It's okay. But I'm really, I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I've been celibate almost 6 years, but I'm just saying, honey, I'm trying to save myself. But we'll get on that another time. But no, for real though, I really hope this right here work out. And like I said, he don't have anything to offer. But if you like it, I love it. If he ain't got nothing to offer, okay. If you're gonna take care of this right here too, okay. Well, just at least if you're gonna do that, just make sure he respects you. In which it looks like that's what he's doing because, like I said, as far as like me and a couple of other neighbors or whatever, we just spoke to him and hey, how you doing, ma'am? So he do seem like he's respectable enough. He really do. So like I said, hopefully this right here work. But like I said, when you dealing with them, just trying to get you a bed warm, get somebody that's on your level. Like I said, I feel that these girls are being desperate and they just picking any old thing because they just don't want to be alone and they feel that they're not worthy. They feel that they don't have any value. And like I said, it's not like they don't look good because these are some good, nice, attractive looking ladies, but they just picking crappy men. I mean, it got to be some good ones out there, baby. Like I said, if I've been celibate all this time, and like I said, I'm not gonna just take no any old thing. Y'all ain't finna just come up to me and you ain't got what it takes to be with me because baby, I got standards. Yeah, and like I said, employment is definitely one of them. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta have your own. You ain't gotta be no business owner yet. Because baby, we can do all that together. I mean, because I already know what I got going on, and like I said, you gonna have to match what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? So, you gonna have to be able to, on the spiritual level, like I said, on the financial level, on every level possible. Because I can't be running around here dealing with you being an idiot, and I know that I'm smart or like I'm business minded, and you run around here and you that's a whole nother story right there. I don't even want the video to be too long for real. But I'll get back with y'all on that. But this is your Auntie Pam with I-86. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you leave a comment on your opinion about that as well. I love you guys and peace.